Hey everyone, welcome to Purling Through Life. My name is Melissa and I'm coming to you from the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. So this is my channel and it's all about knitting and crochet and yarn, and today is an update video where I like to share with you the things I have been up to lately. And today I have 3 finished objects, 6 works in progress, and no yarn or any other acquisitions. So it has been 2 weeks since my last video. I normally like to do these once a week, but I haven't really been able to lately, so I do apologize for that. So it's been 2 weeks and I have a lot to share with you, but first I would like to say thank you to new subscribers. I have gained quite a few lately. I'm now over 900 subscribers, so again, thank you all so much. I can't believe it, but I really do appreciate it. And I hope you like this video and you'll check out some of my other videos and that you'll stick around. So let's get started with what I have to share with you today. And we will start with my 3 finished objects. So the first finished object is a knit hat, and it is the Musselburgh hat by Ysolda Teague, which is a paid for pattern on Ravelry. And I will link anything that I can link down below. I will, links to patterns and any other channels I might mention, anything like that, I will link it all down below. And if I do forget something, I also have my email address linked down below. You can always email me with any questions you might have, or you can leave comments and ask me questions there. So to my knitted hat that is now complete. It was a work in progress and it is finished. And here it is. It's so floppy. It's hard to show. I tried to put it on a mannequin head and it just looked ridiculous. So here it is. I'm not going to try it on because I'm not a hat person. So like I said, this is the Musselburgh hat by Ysolda Teague. And you start out, I don't even want to pull it out, but it starts out in a tube. Well, I'll go ahead and do it. I'm sure you all have heard of this pattern. It has been around for a while. It's very popular. But anyway, you knit it until it is like this. So you start at one end. And I believe I did a pinhole cast on. I'm not sure if that's the right end. So you do that, and then you increase till it's the correct size, and then you knit until the pattern calls for, and then you end it. You decrease and end it the same, and there you go. And so you have this big long tube, and then you have the task of folding the hat in on itself, which sounds a lot easier than it is actually. It's a real pain in the butt. So you fold it in, try and get it to match up like that, and then this one I've made, I think it's the 3rd or 4th hat that I've made, the Musselburgh hat. And I made this one a little bit bigger, longer I should say, because I wanted it somewhat slouchy. So, and I also wanted a nice brim on it as well, because I think hats look good with a brim. So there, so I don't know how this, so there you go. And then you have a hat. And I used a 3.25 millimeter needle, and this yarn is a sport weight yarn. I think you can use any weight yarn and just adjust your needle size. I think the majority of the hats are knit with fingering weight yarn, and the other hats that I've made I did make with fingering weight, and I believed I used a 2.75 millimeter needle. But this is sport weight, so I used a 3.25 millimeter needle. And this is the yarn that I used. This right here, I didn't use an entire cake of this yarn, but it's such a mess, that yarn. I don't even want to show it, but so this is the big twist yarn, and it's a panoramic yarn, and the colorway is pink, and like I said, it's a sport weight, and it's 100% acrylic, 656 yards for 150 grams. So it's a nice big cake of yarn, and I had quite a bit left, but the yarn it just fell all over the place. So it's like a big mess. So there is the yarn, and this is the first finished object, and I love the patterning on it. Yep. So more than likely, this will be a Christmas gift for somebody. I have to figure out who, I'm not sure. So there's that, and then I will show you the other two finished objects. It is a hat and a scarf, and I was working on the scarf last week. So I completed the scarf and I did the hat. And this is the Easy Crochet C2C hat and scarf by Crystal from Bag O' Day Crochet, and I watched a YouTube tutorial on how to make these two items. And here's the scarf first. I'll show you that first because it was a works in progress last time I did a video. So now it's complete, and I love this. I love C2C. It's addictive. I want to make a blanket for my grandson eventually when I get some things under control, some of my other whips. But here is the scarf. I thought about putting fringe on. I hate doing the fringe though. So I didn't, but it would look good with fringe. But it's quite long. It is really long. It is way past my wingspan, and I'm 5'4". So I would say, I don't know, it's long. It's a nice long scarf. And there it is. I love how it turned out. I know who I'm going to give this to. So there it is. Very nice. It fits nice. It's nice and long. Yep, so you can do all of this. See, it looks good. And it's still quite long. Still goes down past my waist. It's really nice. And Crystal's, like, her tutorials are so good. She's just a natural. It's so easy to follow. So there is the scarf complete. And here is the hat, which is also in the same tutorial. Like, she did the scarf first and then the hat. And here is the hat. Well, let's see. I think that's, yeah, this will be better. There we go. There's the hat. So this is a little bit different because this is C2C in the round, which I had never done. And then she just finished it off with 2 rows of single crochet on the bottom, because you start it from the bottom and then you crochet up and then you cinch the top. It's still a tiny bit damp. You cinch the top like that, and then you go back down to the bottom, and to finish off that edge you put two rows of single crochet. Isn't it lovely? I love it. I love this set so much. And I actually did this to donate, but I just think I have a person in mind for this. I really do. I have a person in mind that I think would really, really like this. That may or may not watch this video. I don't know. Let's see. See if we can put them together. So nice, so nice. And I used a 6mm crochet hook on both of those. And the scarf took 2 skeins of yarn and the hat took 1. And I don't think I had but just a tiny bit left. But I bought 4 balls of this yarn, or 4 skeins of this yarn, and here it is. This is the yarn that I used, Big Twist Carousel. It's 100% acrylic. It's a number 4 weight yarn. 170 yards, 100 grams. And the color is Cloudy Sky. So I used 3 of these to make that set. And I have this one left. And it's nice yarn. It's nice and soft. So there we go. There are all my finished objects. And now we can move on to works in progress. And I have 6, and they are all knitting. They're all knitting. I didn't get any crochet done. Something just dinged. I don't know what it is. Hang on one second. So that was a text message that came through on my computer and not my phone, but I've taken care of it. So now on to my works in progress. And like I said, I have 6 and they are all knitting. So the first one I will share with you is living in this bag. And this is a bag by Twist Fiber Studios. And living in here is a knit sweater. It is the No Need to Panic sweater by Casapinka. And it's a paid for pattern on Ravelry. I did show this last week, and I got a very little bit of progress on it. But here it is. So I'm getting close to splitting for the sleeves, and where the stitch marker is, right there, that is what I have done. If you go from the stitch marker and go down, I've done that many rows. And here it is. And so it's all scrunched up, so it's hard to show you the texture, all the different patterning on it, but it's lovely. I'm enjoying it. The pattern is very easy to follow, and I would highly recommend this. So there we go. Let's see. I am using a 4mm knitting needle for this, and I think this is just a 32 inch cord. Probably could do with going to 40 inch. Well, no, because once you split for the sleeves, we'll have to see after that. And I'm getting close to that. So there's that. And the yarn, I'm using this yarn. It's a nice big cake of yarn. And this is by Miss Babs. It is the Killington base. It's a DK yarn. Here is her label. And here is the yarn. These are very big hanks of yarn. They are 700 yards for 240 grams, and it is 85% Pullworth wool, 15% Tussa silk. And this colorway is Patina. So there is that, works in progress. And if you follow my channel, you know I'm not much of a sweater knitter. So I'm liking this very much because it's easy. So far, it's easy. There's nothing too complicated about it. So there is that, works in progress. And my next one is living in this bag. This is by Hannah Lou Designs. And you find her bags on the Bumblebee Acres website. That's where she shared. This is the latest bag that I bought, and this was during a Harry Potter update. Now this is the, did I say what it was? The Someone to Write Gnome About. It's a mystery knit along by Imagine Landscapes, and I think the 4th clue has come out, but I am only on the 2nd clue, and I haven't even really finished the 1st clue either. So, if you are doing this make along, mystery knit along, and you don't want to see the progress that I have, I'm about to show you what I've done so far. So this is obviously, well, I don't know if it's obvious, but this is a mystery knit along to make a gnome, and it's the first time I have ever knitted one of her patterns or made a gnome. I have crocheted a gnome before, but I have not knitted a gnome. And so clue 1, I will show you. I haven't finished clue 1. I'm mostly finished. But they came out, clue 1 came out, and then a few days later, clue 2 came out, and I was dying to see what clue 2 would look like. So I was like, I didn't finish clue 1, started clue 2. So this is clue 1. If you don't want to see, don't look. So I'm assuming, here, this is the first thing you knit. Can you see? I'm assuming that's the nose. Right there. I hope it's round enough. I stuffed it and everything, so there we go. And then I think these are the arms. So I have the first one done. And I am almost done with the second one. So that is clue 1. But clue 2 came out, and I really, really wanted to see, because this is a gnome, and it recommends self-striping sock yarn. And actually there were companies like Mustache Yarn, Woolens and Nosh, a couple of others. They sell self-striping sock yarn. They had kits, but I wanted to use something in my stash because I have quite a lot of yarn, and I wanted mine to look different. So when Clue 2 came out and they said that it was going to use the actual self-striping yarn, I was like, I want to see. So I'm not finished with this either, but I'm assuming this is the hat. And look at this. Look at that. I'm getting very close. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting close to being done with this. It looks like, it still looks like there's quite a few rows, but it's getting, the stitches are getting less and less. So there we go. Here we go. So this, I'm using 2.25 needles for both of these, and the pattern also suggests that you, or I don't know if it says to use a 2.5 millimeter needle as well. I haven't gotten that far yet to see which part asks for those needles. So there it is, and she's done something really clever, very, very helpful. She has a checklist, so you can check. So it looks like I have a lot left, but you have to remember the stitches are going to get less and less. But that's really handy to have a checklist so you know what row you're on. That's really handy to have. So there we go. So I showed you my progress and the needles I'm using, and here are the yarns that I'm using. And the self-striping yarn is Scraps. But here is the self-striping yarn, and I wasn't sure what this is because I can't find the label. But this is a West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply yarn, and I can't remember the name of it. And I can't even remember when I bought it. But that's what this is. I do have, I'm sure I have some socks in this. Yeah, but I couldn't remember. I'm sure the label is somewhere. I put all my scraps in a bin together, and the label's probably in there somewhere. It just came away from this. I want to say this is Passion something or other. I can't remember. But so that is this yarn. And then for the contrast colors, I'm using these two yarns. And they're both Stroll yarns. No, that's not true. This is a Stroll yarn. This is a Felici yarn. But they're Knit Picks yarns. And this one here, I don't really know if there's that much difference between them, but this one here, the colorway is Duchess Heather, and they come in 50-gram skeins, and they are 75 superwash merino wool, 25 nylon, and this is all fingering weight yarn. So there's that one, and then this one, and this is the label, and this might be an old label. And then this one is the Felici yarn. It's a Felici solid. There's no more Felici. And this is, let's see if it's the same. Yeah, it says it's the same. 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. It has a little bit less. So this has 200, I just lost it, 231 yards. And this one has 218 yards. But they're the same. This is a little bit, this Stroll is a little bit softer than this. So there are the three yarns that I'm using for the Mystery Knit Along. And yes, I'm behind, but I knew that was going to happen because I'm knitting so many things. But this here, so silly because I think I'm halfway done with this. Not quite. But it shouldn't, I just couldn't wait to see the self-striping yarn. So there's my progress on that. And I think this goes, I think there's 5 clues. Probably says here. Oh no. Yeah. The 5th clue, yeah, 5 clues. It comes out September 20th. And you have till October 13th. to enter it onto Ravelry for prizes, which is, I'm probably not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I just like to go on Ravelry and look at everybody's progress and yarns they've chosen, and I do sometimes put a few photos of my progress, but a lot of times I get so far behind everybody else that I don't end up putting all, you know, all my progress on there. So there is that one. And the next one is another mystery knit along. It is called The Wings of Wonder, and it is by Paper Daisy Creations. And it is living in this bag, and I'm behind on this one too. It's living in this bag. I got this bag this past year for LYS Day, and my LYS is Eat, Sleep, Knit, and they were giving out these bags. Yes. So, yeah. Okay, so I don't know what clue. I'm still on clue 1. I've really just started this, and I don't even really want to. Well, I'll show the yarn, but there's a lot of yarn to show. So this is it's a mystery knit along, and it is a wrap. Which was told, all that was told beforehand. If you don't want to see the progress on this, if you're making this, look away. I have barely any progress on clue 1, and I'm pretty sure, well, I know clue 2 is out, and I don't know if any other clues are out yet, but here it is so far. Here we go. So most of the yarns that I'm using are Leading Men Fiber Arts. I've gone ahead and substituted one of the yarns. It calls for 2 100-gram skeins of the main color, which is my blue here, the dark blue, and then 7 skeins of contrasting colors, not like 7 different contrasting colors. And I think it was like 133 yards was required for each color. But here we go. It's like a chevron. That's all I have so far. That's it so far. And I'm using a bunch. I did show last week or 2 weeks ago, my last video, in a yarn, I showed you a yarn haul that included this yarn that I'm using. So you've seen a lot of the yarns, but I'll go through them today. Probably every time I won't, because it's a lot. Let's see. I'm not using that one. I've got a lot of yarn in here that I'm not going to end up using because I just couldn't really decide. But I have... No, this one here does not have it. I'm not going to go through the names of everything. I'm just going to show you. It's all fingering weight yarn. So this is the main color. And then this is also the color that I'm using. And then the other colors are, here's 2 more. I have this color 2. So these here. And then, whoop, and then I'm not gonna be able to show them all. And then I have this color, and this color, and that color. And then the color the color that is not Leading Men Fiber Arts is this color. And this is Yarn Less Traveled. But those are all the colors I'm using. I don't know if, I really doubt if I can get them all. I don't think so. So this is a 100-gram skein, and these are actually 50-gram skeins. And they're all, let's see, all of the yarn except for the Leading Men, or the Yarn Less Traveled, is on the Showstopper base, which is 75-25 superwash merino nylon. And these are 50 grams, and then the main color is 100 grams. And the needle, did I say the needle is a 3.75. So these are yarns. I don't really know if I'll be able to show. I don't think so. Those are the yarns plus this one. I can't really show it. But those are all the yarns for that. So, yeah. So, I don't really want to give too much away. But this is the first color I'm using. And I have them all numbered and everything. So, there we go. And this is going to be a not really big wrap. Really big. Okay, so there is that one. So my next works in progress is a pair of socks. And it's living in this bag by Frog Peak Creations. And these are my Halloween socks by Freckled Whimsy. And I have the first sock off the needles, just waiting for the heel. So these are just vanilla socks. Look at that. And then here is the second sock. This is the progress that I have on the second sock. Right here. There we go. And so, like, I don't know if I said it, but it's a vanilla sock. And I cast on 64 stitches. And I knit them cuff down. And I'm knitting these on magic loop on a 2.25 needle. And the yarn is all tangled on a 2.25 needle. I do a 2x2 rib for 15 rounds, and then I will do a shorty sock. So I'm going to put the heel here. I'm going to do an afterthought heel. So, and I'm going to put that here, and that's about 20 rows. And that's it. And I'm not sure what color I'm going to use for the heel. I haven't decided yet. I wish I had like a Halloween speckly yarn. I think that would look really good. So I think I said everything, and this is what's left of the cake of yarn. There it is. And this is from, I bought this yarn last year. She had a Halloween update, and this is the label, Freckled Whimsy. It's on the Serendipity sock base. It's 75-25 superwash merino nylon, 460 yards, 100 grams, and the color, it's called Too Cute to Spook. So there is that lovely sock. This is a dishcloth by the Kitchen Sink Shop. It is the September dishcloth. So the Kitchen Sink Shop does a dishcloth every month, and if you sign up for their newsletter, they will send you a free pattern for the month. And I have done every month. I didn't do the month of August because I didn't really, didn't really like that washcloth. So I am going to go back and make it, but it kind of threw me off a little bit because then when September's came out, I was like, but I really liked the September washcloth, so I'm knitting it, and I will go back and do August. But it is living in this bag by Matter Root, and it is called and I apologize because I'm not sure how to say this, the Affogato dishcloth. And like I said, this is the dishcloth for September. And here is the progress that I have made so far. There we go. There we go. So these go quick. I could probably get this done in a day if, easily, because it's very quick. They're not, and they are good size dishcloths. They're not too big and they're not too small. And they go really quick. So there we go. And all of the patterns call for worsted weight cotton yarn, 100% cotton, and a 3.25 knitting needle. And so this is the knitting needle I'm using. And there we go. And I am using this yarn. It is a Knit Picks yarn. It is Dishy, which is a worsted weight yarn. There's the color. The colorway is... It is Blush, and it's 100% cotton, and it is 190 yards for 100 grams. So there is that. And the needles that I'm using are the Brick House Fiber Arts needles, and they are a small company. This is the second pair of needles. They're not cheap needles, but they're, it's a small company, And these are really, really nice needles. The cord on these, look at that drape, is insane. And so I will be going in October. I'm so excited to SAF, which I do every year, this Southeastern Animal Fiber Fair. It's a yarn festival in Fletcher, North Carolina. And I will see this company. I will see her again. And I will get another pair of needles from her. I just love her needles. I love them. So yes, these are the Prism Hexagon Circular Knitting Needles. So this is like a hexagon shape. It's not round. They're really nice. The tips, they're not too sharp, but they're sharp enough. And I really enjoy these needles. And I hope when I see her in October, she told me, I saw her in Ellijay in April at a festival in Ellijay, Georgia. And she said that if I see her at SAF, she will have some knitting needles for me, because currently I think the smallest size she does is a 2.75, and so she said that she will have a 2.25. I hope she remembers, because I'm very much excited to get those. Some sock needles. So there we go, and there's that. And then I have one more works in progress to share with you. And this is the This or That wrap by Ambah O'Brien. And this is also a mystery knit along that is long gone. I think this started in a June, so it is long gone. There are 4 clues. I've just finished the 3rd clue, so I'm about to start the 4th clue. So it's getting there, and it's living in a Madder root bag right here. And this is the progress that I have on this, and it looks very similar to the other wrap, MCal wrap that I'm doing. The colors, I couldn't believe it. I was like, I'll show you. I'll show you. And you'll have to tell me if this ever happens to you. But anyway, here we go. So you've seen this quite a bit, but I am on the last section. No, I haven't started it, but I will be on the last section now, clue 4. But here we go. So this is where I was, and so I knit all that, and that is clue 3 right there. Go back a little bit so you can see the detail, the patterning. Isn't that cool? So I'll try to show you the whole thing. This is not, I'm sure when it blocks out, it's going to be a lot bigger than this, but this is it so far. And so the 4th section is a lace section, and I'm going to do this lace section. You can pick, she gives you 2 options in each part that you can pick. And so the other lace section is more like a diamond lace, but I'm going to do this lace section to keep in line with the other 2 sections. So it'll be a whole section of this, and that's going to take a minute for me to do, because it took me a minute to do it in these smaller sections, but this is going to be a whole nother bigger section. So there we go. I love it. I love it. And I know when I block it, it's going to block out a lot. So there it is. Now, if you would notice this, so you see these colors here. These colors here. Wow, look at the colors in this. I'm going to show you the right side. They're very similar, aren't they? But this is Miss Bab's yarn. But has anybody else ever done that? Can you believe it? Now this, of course, is going to have so many other colors in it. I don't think it's not really going to resemble this, but I couldn't believe it. I was like, you're knitting the same colors. Look at that. I guess I love those colors. I didn't even realize it. So anyway, this is Miss Bab's yarn. Oh no, one of the yarns is a Miss Bab's yarn. Let me see. And the other 2 are Spin Right Round yarns. So the blue and the pink are Spin Right Round yarns, and here they are. Here they are. So I'm done with this yarn. So that's how much I have left of this yarn. And the next section will be knit with this yarn. And then the beige is this yarn, which is a Miss Babs yarn. So I'm done with this yarn too. So I have quite a lot of this. This is on the tart base, which is another, it's like 500 yards. It's another big skein of yarn. So there we go. So that is all of my works in progress and my finished objects. So I wanted to thank you again for my 900 subscribers. I can't even believe it. But I wanted to do something special for reaching 900 subscribers. So I thought I would do a giveaway. And this time I would like to do a giveaway for 2 people, for 2 winners. And it'll be a little different because this is going to be some yarn out of my stash. I have quite a lot of yarn that I'm never going to use. And it's not yarn that I didn't want. It's just yarn. I bought too much of it. So a lot of this yarn, I have used some of the skeins of yarn, but you know, I bought like 4 and only used 2. And so I know I'm not going to use the yarn again, because I'm sure you're similar to me. If you know, if you're watching this and you knit and crochet, you love yarn, but you want to move on to the next yarn. So I have a lot of yarn that I know I'm not going to use, and I thought I would use it for this giveaway. Now, when and if, it's okay if I don't, but if I do reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a big giveaway. So, but for this giveaway, I thought I would give away some of my stash, and I thought I would give it to 2 people. So I am going to pause this video for a second, and I'm going to clean all of this up and get the yarn that I have picked, and I will be right back with you. So I have gathered up the yarn that I would like to give away to 2 people, but first I want to thank you again for getting me over 900 subscribers. It isn't a goal of mine to reach any subscriber count, but I do want to show you my appreciation, and I would like to celebrate this milestone with you. So this yarn that I'm giving away will go to 2 people. But before I show you the yarn, I would like to give you some of the rules for the giveaway. First and foremost, I would like to keep this giveaway quiet. I would like to keep it to just for the people that watch my videos. And so that means I won't be posting in the title or on any social medias or anything like that. And to enter into the giveaway, I would like you to leave a comment in this video. But please do not mention the yarn giveaway. Don't mention any giveaways at all, so that we can keep it between us, and that other people such as scammers or spammers or whatever they're called don't enter the giveaway. They're not interested really in the giveaway at all. They're just interested in winning something. They don't care about yarn or anything like that. So to enter into the giveaway, please leave a comment on this video, and please do not mention the giveaway. And then it will go to 2 winners, and I will leave this open for 2 weeks. So it will start today on September 17th, and it will end on October 1st, which is in 2 weeks. So on October 1st, I will pick 2 winners, and this will be open worldwide. But to enter into the giveaway, you must be 18 years or older. And please be subscribed to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. That would be nice. And like I said, don't mention that there is a giveaway. And I will announce the winner on October 1st. And I have paid for all this yarn, and it is not associated with anybody else. It's just me, myself, and I. YouTube is not involved in any of this or anybody else. And I've paid for the yarn, and I will ship the yarn to you wherever you are. But after that, it's your responsibility. If there are any duties, taxes, custom fees, anything associated with this, it will be your responsibility. I will pay for the yarn, and I will pay for the shipping. And then also, I will announce the winner on the video, and then you will get back to me through email, which is listed down below. But that is the only way you will know if you have won this giveaway, is if you watch the video and I announce your name. I will not contact you or any other way. Nobody will contact you. You will hear it on a video on October the 1st. I think that is everything. I have a bit of a list here to make sure I said it all. Yes, I think I did. So on to the yarn. Now, the first, this is the yarn for the first person that I pick on October 1st. This is what you will win. There are 8. These are all cakes of yarn too, because I have a lot of cakes. And this is yarn. It's not new yarn. Well, it's new in the sense it hasn't been touched. It has not been used. But this is older yarn that I have used a lot of it, but I bought too many skeins, and I know that I'm not going to use it because I want to move on to other yarn. So I'm giving you a chance to win this yarn. So here we go. This is for the first winner. I have 2 of these yarns here. These are Caron Cotton Lava Cakes. And here are the 2 colors. There we go. These are 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. It's a number 4 weight yarn, and the colorway is Rosewater Biscuit. So there we go. We have these 2 right here, and then we have 2 more Caron cakes, but these are the Caron Cotton Ripple Cakes. So 2 of these, and here is the yarn. And these are older yarns. I don't know. This is a few years back now. And I think they might still carry this yarn, but I don't know that they carry this color. So this yarn is 100% cotton. It is a number 3. It's a DK weight yarn. And the colorway is Clearview. So there's those 2. And then I have 3 of this yarn. It is so soft, this yarn. It is the DK Colors yarn by Premier. I have 3 of these. 3 of these. So here we go. And this yarn is, it's a number 3 weight yarn. And it is, I'm probably 100% anti-pilling acrylic. And the colorway is Strata. It is so incredibly soft. So there are 3 of these. And then the last yarn, this is, I've had this a while, and I use this. I made a beautiful shawl, crochet shawl with this. And I bought 2 of these, and I'm not going to use it. And this is from Hobium. This is old. I've had this a while, but it is beautiful yarn. And here it is. Look at it. And this is the label. I bought this from Hobium. It is Kartopu. I don't know if it gives colorways. Usually it's just a color number. And I really doubt that they have that on their website anymore. I think it was the Lost in Time shawl that I made with this. And it's beautiful. And there's a pull start right there. And this yarn is, I believe it's a fingering weight. It's super thin. And it's got a lot of halo. It is 75% acrylic, 15% wool, and 10% Lincoln. So there we go. It's a really nice yarn. I have a beautiful shawl with it, and I've kept this and kept it, and I thought, oh, I'm going to give it away because somebody will probably love this. So that is for the first winner that I pick. Those 8 cakes of yarn. These are all cakes. All right, now for the second winner, I have another 8 cakes. A little bit different. And I'm not gonna won't be like, oh, you can pick whichever you want. That first, what I just showed you, the first winner will win that. And I will pick a second winner, and this is what you will win. Okay, where do we start? So I have 4 of these. And this is Sweet Roll by Premier Yarns. And this is older too. I don't know if they still carry this anymore. But I have 4 of these. It's beautiful. It's soft. It's squishy. It's so nice. So let's see. It's 100% acrylic. It's a number 4. It's a pretty good size 4 too. And the colorway is Jello Pop. Look at those colors. Look at those. So I have those 4. And then I have this one. I just showed you my Musselburgh hat in this yarn, but I'm not going to use it again. It was really nice to work with. I love how it feels. I love how it worked up. So here's the yarn again. And this is a number 2 sport weight yarn. It's 100%, I shouldn't say that, I should look first. It's 100% acrylic in the colorway pink. So there is that one. I'm giving away, there's a lot of yarn in this. There is 656 yards to make a nice, good size project. I don't know, you may still be able to get this yarn, but I know that I probably won't use it because I did use it already. It's really nice. So there's that one. And then there are 2, we're getting back to the Caron cotton cakes, 2 of these. These are the cotton lava cakes. And this colorway is Smoke. And it is 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. It's a number 4 weight. We're giving away those 2 right there. And then the last one, and I made a market bag out of this. Can you see it? It's right there. Right there. It is this yarn here. It's another cotton cake, Caron cotton cake. It is the Cotton Angel Cakes. And there it is, look at that. I was really debating, I really loved this yarn, but I know I have others of this yarn in different colors that I will probably want to use before I use this. And this is 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. And did I say the colorway? Ice Teal. So those 8 cakes will go to the second winner. So yes, so I'll be giving away quite a lot of yarn here. That's a lot, but I really do appreciate it, and I need to give away some of this yarn because I have too much. And I'm going to donate some yarn to the local Parks and Rec because they have crochet classes and stuff like that, and then to the senior center. But I thought I would give it to some of my viewers. And I don't have any pets. Well, I have a grand dog, a grand puppy, but he's been in here, but he doesn't really come in here, and he doesn't live here. But if you're very allergic, I'll let you know that. I don't have any indoor cats anymore. I just have my feral cats outside. So I don't think if you have pet allergies, you really have to worry, and it's smoke-free, all of that. So yeah, good luck to everybody. This video has gone way over. We shall see just how long after I get done editing it. But good luck to everybody, and I want to thank you again so much. And hopefully I'll see you before October 1st. Hopefully I'll be able to get back to my weekly videos. But it's been very busy around here, so I really don't know. But if not, I definitely will see you October 1st. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you soon, and good luck. So until then, bye for now.